I would like to see the Western Balkans become a proper investment hub, attractive also for global investors who seek to reduce the value chains and their distances to EU markets and diversify supply. However, boosting investment and economic growth in the Western Balkans will only be possible if governments firmly commit to and implement fundamental reforms on European values. Whether structural economic reforms, strengthening the rule of law, or improving public administration, these reforms are essential for an environment favorable to entrepreneurship, job creation, and sustainable investment. In this regard, the 2020 enlargement package, which we also adopted yesterday, together with the economic and investment plan, provides a detailed overview of the state of play of fundamental reforms and guidance on these reform priorities, which remain at the heart of the EU accession process. These fundamentals remain the essential conditions that need to be met, not only to make a success of the economic and investment plan, but also to move forward on the EU path. Reporting in this year's enlargement package already reflects the proposals of the enhanced approach to the accession process. The assessments and recommendations are even clearer and more precise. Member States have been more closely consulted during the process and provided input and expertise. Mr. Speaker, honourable members, let me tell you a few words on the Commission's report on Albania, which we have just published. We have assessed that Albania has pursued its reform efforts with determination, and the authorities continue to demonstrate their commitment to advance on the EU path. Your country has made decisive progress and is close to meeting all the conditions to be fulfilled prior to the first intergovernmental conference. Implementation of the justice reform has continued. Vetting of judges and prosecutors is proceeding steadily. Let me commend the hard, thorough work of the vetting institutions and our international monitoring operation. They are providing an outstanding contribution for a better future of the Albanian citizens. The application procedures for 2 vacancies of the Constitutional Court have been opened. The High Court regained its quorum and is functional. On anti-corruption and organized crime, the establishment of new specialized bodies in the area was finalized. Good progress was made in law enforcement, where we have witnessed a number of successful, large-scale international operations. I welcome the positive outcome of the 5th of June agreement on electoral reform, which implements the OSCE ODIHR recommendations. I encourage all stakeholders to maintain the focus on the necessary reforms, including especially the reforms foreseen in the 5th of June agreement. Let me be clear. Electoral reform is a condition for the first intergovernmental conference. Albania must maintain momentum and continue its reforms in the area indicated in the March Council conclusions. Honourable members, Albania's continued progress will be key for the outcome of the discussions in the Council related to the negotiating frameworks, and the first intergovernmental conference as well. So all institutions must work together to ensure that Albania can move forward in its European path for the benefit of its citizens. Albania has experienced a difficult period. First a devastating earthquake, and now the COVID crisis. We stood by you with unprecedented levels of assistance, and we continue to stand by you. In the midst of these external challenges, Albania provided support to the EU in the heights of the crisis, which included the deployment of medical staff to EU countries. Let me express our gratitude for this, and also our trust and encouragement to continue to focus on the reform path in the coming period. Honourable members, Mr. Speaker, we are at a crucial moment where Albania is closer than ever to starting accession negotiations. Your contribution, the contribution of all forces in this politics of society, is decisive to move over to the next step. Let us take that next step. Thank you very much for your attention.
Nderuar Komisioner Varhelyi, ju falemnderit për fjalët dhe për mesazhet drejtuar Kuvendit dhe qytetarëve të Republikës së Shqipërisë. Në emër të këtij kuvendi dhe në emrin tim personal, ju garantoj se Shqipëria do të ecë vendosur drejt destinacionit të saj europian, duke merituar mbështetjen e Bashkimit Europian, të vendeve anëtare, si dhe tuajin, me arritjet dhe me standardet e matshme dhe të dukshme. Zotëri deputet, më lejoni të shoqëroj Komisionerin Varhelyi për të lënë sallën e Parlamentit dhe mandej vazhdojmë seancën.